Aston Villa 2, Bologna 0, and while we're here we might as well chant it. We are top of the Champions League, which is absolutely mental. I mean, it's ridiculous. We are top of the Champions League and we are playing so good, and I think before we get into it, I imagine we may get it was only Bologna and all of this business, but we've been schooled in European football. Last year we did our apprenticeship, we lost to Legia, we drew to Zrinjski Mostar, we lost to Olympiacos, and that was our grounding. That has led us to have nights and performances like this where we just look the complete football team. We were on another level to Bologna. That they weren't even in our stratosphere. We were just so good. I thought the first half was probably the best footballing performance I've seen from Villa. The way we were knocking it around, popping it about, the level of control, but not only the control, the ability to find space. Watching Villa at the minute is mesmerising at times. The amount of times where there's a little give and go, there's a little pop off, and you're like, where's that space come from? And you're seeing players like Barkley, Rodgers, Ramsey, these players just getting on the ball in acres of space, but it's our football that's been able to dictate that space on the football pitch. So first half I thought we were unbelievable, and we just lacked the goal, didn't we? We created ample amounts of opportunities, we got into really good areas, but it was just for the finishing, and their keeper pulled off some really good saves. Started the second half exactly the same. They came out with a little bit more about them, but once we got in our groove, they couldn't really live with us too much past that, really. I thought McGinn, you know, what a guy to get his first Champions League goal. Great cross/shot. Just off the set piece playbook. You know, those ones are really good because they arc around the defenders and just nestle in the net if no one touches it. So that was a great one. And then Duran to get his little flick at the back post. That's a class finish from a striker. You know, he's got no right to really score that. He's got so much to do, but his little technique was brilliant. And then we get opportunities where Rodgers is driving forward and we're playing really well. So I thought we were magnificent. And again, you know, we had a couple of weeks ago in the Premier League, it was we don't keep clean sheets. We've kept 3 clean sheets in the Champions League. So, you know, this defence is rock solid. Concert at right back was phenomenal. The defence was great.
Another one!
Mate, come in. Mate, how good were we?
It's phenomenal, isn't it? It's scary, isn't it? I mean, I was just saying in there, 20 minutes to go, cruising 2-0. We haven't conceded a goal yet. We're top of the Champions League. We've put 4 substitutes on, and I'm watching Matty Cash, Emi Buendia, Boubacar Kamara, Tyrone Mings warming up with no chance of getting on tonight. That squad is insane.
The other mad thing about it is, though, you take Tielemans off, who are you bringing on? Kamara?
Honestly, it's scary. It's scary. I know we've taken 2 years of evolution to get to where we've got, but that squad is now unbelievable, and we're in a phenomenal position to kick on this season, aren't we? In these competitions.
I've said that what we did last year in the Conference League was our apprenticeship.
Absolutely.
And it's led to nights like that tonight.
100%. Newcastle went in cold last year, didn't they? With a very green manager, not managed in Europe, hadn't played in Europe for years, and it showed. They had a couple of really good results, but we've gone in after a fantastic campaign in the Conference League. It set us up brilliantly. We've obviously got the master of Europe, haven't we, sitting there doing all his work behind the scenes. Add to that the quality and depth of squad we've got. It keeps adding up to what is absolutely a phenomenal campaign so far.
Come on.
How are we doing? Another one. I've got something to show you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Top of the league. Top of the Champions League.
Scary times, isn't it?
Incredible. Absolutely buzzing, mate. Champions League nights at Villa Park. We're just like eating it up, ain't we? Like, allay at the end, you know what I mean? We're passing the ball around and they can't even get it off us. And like, who'd have thought 3 games in, 3 wins out of 3. Absolutely incredible. 3 clean sheets, goals galore. Oh mate, it's
Confidence
like
though, in this team is
yeah.
scary, isn't it?
Don't you think we're mesmerising at times?
think-
The way we just pop it off and
I
someone's
think the
got
only
space.
criticism I could find in the first half was we just overplayed a bit. You know, we up to the 18-yard box, we were unbelievable. The passing, the movement, the chemistry between that front line and the midfield and the movement was brilliantly. Just a little bit overplaying, but that's not a massive criticism. You know,
But imagine that only being our negatives
I
now.
know, yeah. Tailing the
Mate, how far we've
quality.
come. We've been on these
And,
before.
and sometimes you think with them changes it becomes a bit disjointed, but it didn't
Doesn't,
feel.
no, doesn't,
It
no,
didn't.
I
It didn't
agree,
become
yeah.
disjointed, did it? Everyone knew their position, the movement, when the trigger points were, when the attack was in progress, where you got to be, where you know it was perfect.
The
Wasn't it? It was
way
brilliant.
all of them players, I mean, I'm talking everyone in this squad, all of the first team, the depth of it, the way they know what all their jobs are now. There's no moaners, there's no like egos. Is that you've done your job, you've had your hour, come off now. I mean, I was chuffed for John Durant to get that goal. I thought he deserved a goal tonight, and then he comes off, and Ollie Watkins is coming on, and they're loving it. They're high-fiving each other on the touchline. That's what you want. You know, they're all in it together with us. They're in it with us. They're in it with everyone. It's just a massive. It's just unbelievable.
It's a collective, isn't it? And you look at Ian Matson as well, who's coming tonight.
had
Luca
to wait,
Dean,
yeah. He's had to wait, hasn't he?
career best form, absolutely sensational.
He
Matson's
was
coming
class,
today.
weren't
He's
he?
had to bide his
And
time.
look, the level hasn't dropped, has it?
No.
You know, you've took Luca Dean, arguably one of our players of the season. You've took him out, you put Matson in, and like the level has not dropped. And in fact, it's got a little bit more creative, a bit more pass, a bit more energy, and a different profile.
He's
and
probably
it's
a
like,
little bit better going forward. You know, his pace is unbelievable. I think that one. I think it was Rodgers rolled it through to him in the first half, and he underhit the pass a little bit, but his pace got him in, didn't he? He created that free kick, but no, it's scary, isn't it?
What about Yuri Tillemans, lads? Jesus Christ!
Oh
what
my
a
God.
player! What a player! Like absolutely bossed it again tonight, hasn't
So
he?
a player I want to really give a lot of credit for tonight. I thought Carlos was excellent
Yeah.
at that.
Carlos.
That pass for that second goal over the top. When you watch it again, I think it was to Rodgers when he crossed it over to Durant to score.
Yeah.
It was an unbelievable pick out. He's looked up. He's put bent a lovely little ball in over the top of the defender, and he's had a bit of stick this season. He's made a few mistakes, but he's come in the last 2 or 3 games and he's been really, really good.
Yeah, his passing's quite
Yeah,
underrated.
yeah,
Like,
it is.
I was
He's-
looking at
he's
the
a good
stats after
passer
the
of a
Fulham
ball, yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah.
And he had the highest percentage and like, one of the most passes.
I think once
Like,
his confidence is up, you
spot.
can see what a good player he is, isn't he?
That defence is rock solid at the minute,
Unbelievable.
especially in the Champions League.
Unbelievable. And then you got Tyrone Mings.
0 goals conceded.
Tyrone Mings as well to come
Yeah.
back as well,
Yeah.
you know. Oh, dear.
But like, look at the difference between the Conference League to now the Champions League.
Yeah.
How far we've come and how good we
I'll
look.
tell you what, nobody's going to want to play us.
No.
Nobody.
Well,
We said at the start of the season, I think Emery alluded to it, we're not brilliant, we've qualified, unbelievable, but we're not here to make the numbers up, and that's proven in this campaign so far. We are here to shake things up, and nobody's going to want to play us now.
You've got to think of the graph that we went through at this stage last year. Was it Zizinski?
Zizinski.
Yeah. When we scored that last-minute winner, we obviously got done at leisure, and them experiences there has put us in great stead for nights like this, and like it's incredible. Like just hearing that Champions League anthem again for the third time.
I honestly
still
didn't think I'd
sends
get that
people
emotional,
down,
but when it
mate.
kicked off again, I was like, and when
No,
them lions come up,
And that
oh
you know,
my God.
at the end of that anthem, and it's like the champions.
Everyone shouted
That
it
got
tonight, didn't
louder,
they?
and it
Yeah,
got
everyone
louder.
shouted.
And I think as
We're
we
all getting
progress in
used
this
to it now,
tournament,
yeah.
it will get louder and louder.
Absolutely love it. Right, up the Villa.
Class, man, up the Villa.
Up the Villa. Fern voice of the villains. You must have a big voice tonight, mate.
So great to meet you, man, big man, because I've been watching your videos for ages. You inspired me to start my video channel. So I've started that one, boy. Let's get into it now, yeah? Because what? People said Champions League, you're going to fall off like Newcastle. 3 games in, we ain't lost. 3 games in, clean sheets. Like, people, I just need to hear, because everyone said to us, we're going to drop. The form's going to drop. Premier League form hasn't dropped. Has it?
No, not at all.
Carabao Cup, has it dropped?
No.
Champions League has... No, it has not dropped. And let's just say now, we have the best midfield in Europe. I don't care what anyone tells me, we have it. We have it. Kamara came back today. I don't care how many minutes he got. Performed well. McGinn, the capo. He's the one player that deserves this game. I'm sorry, for the whole 5 years that I've been here, through thick and thin, yes, we got Mings. He deserves, but our captain, John McGinn, he deserved that today. To come on there and get that goal. Yes, he might have been a fluke, whatever you want to call it, but that was a brilliant goal to me. And that's my captain, so I think he meant that. I don't care what anyone says. So for me, I'm so happy to this, like, Premier League with this on the roll, Champions League we got on the roll. It's all changed for us. Like, people always keep saying to us, and we don't, like this week, you see this win now, we're not going to get spoken about at all this week. No one's going to say, oh, Villa, no, it's going to come Bournemouth. I think they're going to drop points. Sure, people, yeah? It's facts. It's facts, man. But I'm just so happy. I'm really happy. To me, I might look young, but I'm quite old. And for me to be Champions League, I am so happy. Like to see, I am over the moon. Emery, he just came in and set the trend. And yes, Dean Smith. I'm going back to Dean Smith because he did his part. Gerrard, we don't speak about that, but Emery, look what he's done to us. What do you feel about it, man?
Mate,
Like, come on.
it's mesmerising, isn't it? What we're doing, it's like, it's crazy.
The football is brilliant. We didn't even got Cash starting today. We didn't even got Kamara. We didn't even got Mings. We didn't even got all these players starting. That's what people don't understand. Duran, Watkins, the 2 best number 9s in the Premier League and in Europe, we've got them. Best midfield, we've got. What goalkeeper, we've got. And again, people keep saying, oh, your defence is a bit... It's how Emery plays. And Pau Torres deserves the respect that everyone's giving this Van der Ven player that is getting around. Yes, he's good, but Pau Torres, he might do a few goals, but that's just how Emery plays. Not down to him. It's not down to him. Yes, okay, that last few games, the other game, he did get bullied. But still, Pau Torres, man, put respect on the team. Masterson as well came in today. No difference, Luka Dean. And Luka Dean, I'm telling you, for me, I was a bit, why we're dropping him? But Emery showed me why we don't need to worry at all. But the one thing I will say with you, I will be a bit iffy. I will say that link-up play in the first half with Morgan and Gerrard, I just don't think it was there. It's going to come eventually. I just don't think it was the best as him and Watkins. Because some of the passes they just weren't the best between them two. That's just the first half. Then the second half, we've seen what happened. 2-0 to Bolognese. Who are they? Bolognese. No disrespect to my brother Jalen, you get me? Obviously, he'll soon come back. But Bolognese. We just showed them that the English breakfast is much better in it. That's what we just done in it. Simple stuff, man. I'm happy about that. Come on,
Up the Villa.
Up the Villa.
Champions League football. How does it feel watching that for the first time?
Astonishing. But my first question is, what's the score? 2-0, 3-0, or 4-0?
Yeah, that was funny, wasn't it, when that kept going on the screen?
Yeah. And then reversing 12 men and can still win.
Yeah, we were brilliant. And how did you feel hearing the anthem for the first time? Because you're quite lucky hearing that anthem at your age, because there's a lot of us that have waited a long time to hear that anthem. So, how are you feeling?
To be honest, I was quite astonished because it was only, how many seasons ago was it that we were playing in the Championship?
About 6?
Yeah, 6 years ago that we were in Championship, trying to get back into the Premier League. So it's like, it's been so quick just to get from Championship to Champions League.
And watching that today, there was a lot of good performances, but who would you say was the best player for Villa today?
McGinn.
McGinn? He
Yeah.
came back with a bang, didn't he?
Yeah.
His goal was good, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know why they went to VAR though for the goal. Like, what was there to look at? It's gone from the free kick and gone directly in.
Yeah.
What free kicks and that? What bit has there been where it couldn't have been a goal?
Maybe blocking the goalkeeper?
Yeah, but everyone's ran in from the edge of the box, so it couldn't have been.
So McGinn, you thought McGinn was good. Who else could we sort of? Morgan Rogers. You've got to be impressed with Morgan Rogers.
Yeah, I was. I didn't see much of him on the ball second half, but I would definitely say he was good when he was on the ball. I'd say Jacob Ramsey had a very good spark when he went onto the wing bar.
Yeah, so all round you've had a good night?
Yeah.
Back to school tomorrow? Up the Villa. Big win, mate?
Yeah, exactly. So 3 games, 3 wins, 3 clean sheets, and because Dortmund lost, we're top of the league now. So happy about that. What we've shown today is the club belong at this level. You know, at the start of the season, people probably thought Villa in the Champions League. Not really. Well, we've shown we belong here, and we're going to continue that moving forward. I can see us getting through as one of the top 8 now, so we go straight through to the last 16. So great performance all round. I'm very happy with the club, very happy with the team, and I've learned to trust in Emery as well. Because I was looking at the selection at the start and I thought, Watkins not starting, Bailey starting. I thought, but 2-0 win, clean sheet, great performance. Should have been more than 2-0. So I've learned just to trust Emery. He knows more than all of us, so just a great win. Very happy.
Yeah, no, I think it's big on the rotation as well, because it'll set us up well for Saturday as well against Bournemouth now, that some players didn't start, got rested a little bit, and we should be a little bit fresher going into that game as well.
Exactly. I think Emery always thinks ahead as well. So he's not just thinking about this game, he's also thinking about the Bournemouth game on Saturday. So he's probably going to start Watkins in that game, bring in Luka Dean as well. So yeah, all around just a great performance, very happy. Up the Villa.
Up the Villa, mate. Central, here we go.
Let's go. Wait, yeah. We got my brother Jeff in it because he already spoke on this. But you see Bologna, We turned them man into spaghetti bolognese, bro. No Bologna, they got absolutely cooked. They got sautéed. Nowhere to be seen like John Cena. But before I get into this year, we need to show them on the league table. Zoom in that. Aston Villa. Wait. Luke, tell him. Wait.
Yeah, definitely at the top, mate.
Top of the league. Put respect on the Villa. Put respect on Unai Emery. Put respect on the whole squad. Luke, today's performance, the first half, the way we played, that was Unai Emery ball. Like, the tiki-taka, the football. I thought I was seeing Pep Guardiola's Barcelona team, prime Barcelona team. The way we were moving the ball, the only thing in the first half is we never got the goal. Of course, the 2 goals came in the second half, but I'm absolutely chuffed, man. Absolutely chuffed. When I first seen the team as well, Watkins, he was on the bench, John Duran was starting. I was thinking, Unai Emery's cooking something here. You know what I mean? He's got some tactics planned for this, and we all know he's a tactician. But I'm chuffed, Luke, man. Chuffed.
I mean, it's mad at the football that we're playing at the minute.
Yeah.
You know, in the Champions League, and we know that every team is really difficult, whether they are Bologna, Legia from last year, etc. We've seen how difficult Europe is. So to be able to come and perform like this and have no complacency, it's big.
Yeah, it's crazy because even last season they actually played very, very well under Thiago Motta. Of course, he left to go Juventus to finish 5th in the league, and like us as well, they got Champions League. I think it's over 60 years, if I'm incorrect. It's huge for them as well. It's very huge for them. I think with them as well, their new manager, I feel like they're still gelling together. They've got a few good players here and there, but when it comes to Villa, the quality is different. You guys saw the quality on display today. Not just Premier League fans, international, we're global. Yeah, the Villa are massive. Like I said, put respect on name, man.
I mean, when everyone, Real Madrid fans, look at that table now.
Hey, where are you? We can't see you. Real Madrid, where are you? I can't see you, man. Good.
But
so good, man.
Buzzing, mate. Up the Villa. Well, another Champions League win. We can get used to chatting about this then.
Yep, 9 points from 9. You can't complain, and played like Brazil at times.
We did, to be fair.
That first half, some of the football was fantastic. Loved every minute of it.
Yeah, it's just the occasion's great, isn't it? The way we're popping it around, brilliant, and creating chances. Squad players coming in, playing well as well.
The noise of the European game, we cannot leave this place. No. This place is us. And whatever they can do to fix it, to make it better, we can't leave this place at all.
It's just like, when it gets going, that noise.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been supporting Villa a decent amount of time, but the noise is louder on these Champions League nights.
Definitely.
It does feel different.
Everyone's one all together, and the focus and support the players, and the players thrive off it. Yeah. You can see all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Magical. Right, mate.
Yeah.
Up the Villa.
Cheers.